Hi everyone, my name is Fernanda and today we're going to talk about carbon energy. The team members are Polenok, Gabriel, and also me, Fernanda. The topics that we're going to cover today are what is carbon energy, why carbon energy is a source of electricity, what can we do to reduce carbon energy, and also manners or things that we can do to save our planet and do not contaminate it with carbon energy. First of all, carbon energy it's not a sustainable source of energy because it contaminates our planet, and most of companies uses for getting electricity for some houses around the world and for their country to make sure that the people have a lot of energy, but that energy contaminates our planet and we generate a lot of trash, air contamination, and other stuff.
Due to its unique ability to form different connections with other elements, carbon can be found widely in varying forms. The human body, which is almost 20% carbon, bonds with atoms of other elements, like hydrogen and oxygen. It is the main component of DNA and muscle tissue, but also sugars, proteins, fats, and more. In their pure form, carbon atoms can be arranged to make graphite, diamond, and graphene. Hydrogen and carbon atoms together form hydrocarbons, which can be used as fossil fuels. It contributes one molecule to the compound carbon dioxide. The problem that carbon energy produces is that the rising global temperatures are causing climate related natural disasters, and one of the biggest culprits is in plain sight. Buildings in total account for 40% of annual fossil fuel carbon dioxide emissions, or CO2, leading to increases in flooding, fires, hurricanes, and billions of dollars in annual damage. It is a global emergency of our own making, and if we don't take action right now, we'll help to accelerate the global warming, causing irreversible damage to the life as we know it.
I'm Sviat, and today I wanted to talk to you about the environmental impact of energy. Well, energy and environmental problems are really close related, and I think a lot of you know that. Well, let's start. As we know, since it's nearly impossible to produce, transport, or consume energy without any significant environmental impact, the environmental problems directly related to energy production and consumptions can include air pollution, climate changes, water pollution, thermal pollution, and sometimes even solid waste disposals. Well, not even sometimes. That's one of the big causes of why we have so much pollution in our world. Well, that's it for me.
Now, some reasons to not use carbon energy. Number 1. Save lives. The levels of pollutants in the air can be detrimental to our health, leading to chronic health conditions and premature death. According to researchers, poor air quality caused by carbon emissions can lead to heart attacks, strokes, lung disease, and high blood pressure, and even diabetes. According to scientists, reducing carbon emissions will positively impact air quality and prevent thousands of premature deaths. Number 2 is the burden of the healthcare system. Poor quality exacerbates the health issues for the people with pre-existing chronic conditions, increasing the frequency of the visits to the hospital, which can overburden the healthcare system. Taking steps to reduce these emissions makes it easier for the healthcare system providers to treat those in need. Number 3. Reduce wildfires. Wildfires and carbon emissions are part of a harmful cycle. Wildfires emit dangerous amounts of carbon emissions. And carbon emissions cause extreme weather conditions like heat waves, which often contribute to wildfires. Reducing our emissions can relieve some of the burdens from the Forest and Land Management Department, emergency responders, and fire departments worldwide. Now, here are some ways you can reduce carbon emissions. Number 1. Reduce your air travel. The amount of transportation related carbon dioxide emissions eclipses the amount of electricity generation emission. Transportation is now the number one source of greenhouse gases. Eliminating just one round-trip transatlantic flight will save you 1.6 metric tons of carbon dioxide equivalents per year. Number 2. Make your driving more efficient. While living a car-free lifestyle may not be possible for everybody, try substituting car trips with bike rides, bus trips, train rides, or other forms of public transportation. When you drive, cut back on fossil fuel emissions by accelerating slowly and using the air conditioning sparingly. Check your tire pressure for better fuel economy, carpool when possible, and consider purchasing a hybrid or electric car if you want a new car or have the money. Number 3. Switch to clean energy. Clean energy is another way to help reduce the carbon emissions. Solar panels, wind turbines, and geothermal energy are all energy sources with a higher level of sustainability, produce low carbon emissions, and lower our dependence on natural gas and resource harvesting. Number 4. Try to eat less red meat. Over 200 grams of carbon dioxide are produced for every gram of beef, resulting in almost 4% of the total greenhouse gases emissions produced. Thank you for your attention. This video was made by Fernanda, polenok, and Gabriel.